we're not going to beat you though.
We'll stay on focus here.
Topic for another day.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna switch it up a little bit, and we're gonna have Mario. I'm gonna butcher this. Gorteles. He is a small business owner in Watertown, and he owns Mario's restaurant. So he's gonna speak to us for a few minutes.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you to Senator Jensen for inviting me here today. My name is Mario Cortellezzi, owner of Mario's Italian Kitchen and South Fork Barbecue in Watertown, Minnesota. I always say Minnesota because people normally think I'm from South Dakota when I say Watertown, so they're always impressed I made it so far. 5 years ago, I had a dream. I had an American dream to open a little restaurant in a small community. Most of my family thought I was crazy, especially my wife, but eventually I convinced her. And I expanded 3 times in 3 years, created 35 jobs in a small community of Watertown, and I couldn't be any prouder than I am today. Woo! On March 17th, I will never forget the words out of my wife's voice saying, "We need to close our dining room."
Getting cold?
Like everyone in the restaurant industry, I instantly started screaming on the inside. But the following day, I started making phone calls to find out how I can help our community and how I can help our community come together once again. Thinking that this would be a short time that we would have to do this. Started feeding kids in our neighborhood, kids that depended on school lunches. I did the best I could to support our community. Weeks became months. And when I walk down Lewis Avenue in Watertown now and I don't see a car down the street, the restaurant that we created where people drove hours to come visit a little piece of what we did in Watertown, they're gone. They're not coming anymore. But I always had hope. And last week I started hearing hope again. I heard a date. I heard June 1st. And I heard restaurant associated with June 1st. But unfortunately in our industry, we can't just flick a switch and decide to go back to work the next day. Our distributors won't have food. Our distributor told us last week they got 1,000 cases of ground beef and it was gone in 30 minutes. What do you think happens in 1 day's notice? We need time to prepare for this, to bring our staff back. Our staff is so eager to come back. And I'm here today still hopeful, but I'm hopeful that that date does not change on June 1st. But when I look out and I have a voice speaking to you all and hearing the people speaking today, my hope is higher today than it was yesterday. I'm proud to be here with such great people. I'm proud to be a Minnesotan. And I know we'll get through this, but we need a voice and we need help. And we can never have this happen again. Thank you to everyone. I know the music is going to start like the Grammys at any second there, so thanks for everyone, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much. I'm State Representative Tim Miller. I reside in a little town of Princeburg, probably about 120 miles west of here. I live closer to the South Dakota border than I do St. Paul, and my wife and son and I, don't tell anyone this, but we snuck out to South Dakota the other day.
Good.
The funny thing is I just told my friends, don't tell anyone, but I'm sneaking over to West Berlin today, and everyone seemed to understand what I was talking about. A little bit different in that state. So you've heard enough from politicians, and this truly is only one point I want to make, and then I saw that there were some questions they asked that we answer these, and I think these are 2 questions that I'd be very happy to answer. But I want to make one point. A lot of people are asking Representative Miller, what can we do? What can we do to help you? That's actually one of these questions, so I'll just get into that. How do we support our legislators during this time? Feeds right into what I was going to say. I've had lots of answers. I get dozens of emails a day.